you enjoy these pictures I put together from the Sweet Corn Days in Lime Springs, Iowa. Started out Friday morning at the community center, and there's a little advertisement, August 9th through 11th, 2019, at the community center. And the first thing I did there was had breakfast with my old friend and classmate, Jerry Hebrink. Right across the street in the park was a display of machinery by Lyle and Jay Ryan of Ryan Garage in Lime Springs. And they showed off lots of tractors there, all beautifully restored. And they do a great job on repairing farm machinery. By the way, they built that little fire engine. That was a really neat thing. As you'll be able to see here in a couple of seconds, they have a deep love for red tractors. There's an area green tractor in their fleet of restored tractors, which is kind of neat. No Iowa small town celebration would be complete without a tractor pull. At the other end of Brown Park, we see a little guy here doing some training on an excavator, and he looks like he's working hard at it there. They put a lot of new playground equipment at Brown Park, which is good for the kiddos. There's the shelter house, and on the right, the Moo-mobile. Went downtown and looking west on Main Street there. This is Friday afternoon, I believe, and so there's not really much going on there at all. Saturday afternoon. There's the beer tent, and I see some folks walking towards it there, which are former Lime Springers. Let's take a little look at them. It's Marion K. Williams, formerly, and her daughter Karen, and Marion's brother Jack, or Morse Jack Williams, and their sister Jane, and her husband John. So they are frequent returnees to the Sweet Corn Days, and it's always good to see them. Looking at the Main Street, the sign there reminds us that last year our little town was 150 years old, and they continue to have beautiful, beautiful flowers hanging from the street signs. They seem to do really well this year. The former Leader Store is a bar and grill under new leadership called the Mill House now. And I've heard that they plan to concentrate on serving food and minimize or reduce the reliance on liquor. So maybe we'll have a fairly nice restaurant. There's my old friend Jerry Hebrink again, and watching the cornhole contest going on. The group there is Phyllis Stevenson and her friends and relatives. Another advertisement of Sweet Corn Days as we look west down Main Street. And we're just going to do a little swipe around here so that we can see the more or less the entire town, looking on the road going north to Old Town. Pretty soon we'll be coming to the former Shot Oil, now called Tank and Tummy, or years ago called Tank and Tummy. Now I think it's just a storage building. Looking down towards the Methodist Church, Johnson Comfort Systems Company, and looking south. This is a quick little promotional video I did for the Sunday morning service.
While the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God discloses, and he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own. Hi everybody, we are Dennis and Cheryl Perkins, the Ambassadors of Grace. Tomorrow morning, Sunday at 9 o'clock a.m., we are going to be singing for the worship service at the Sweet Corn Days in Lime Springs, Iowa. We would love for y'all to come out. Looking forward to it. Hope we see you there.
And in the troubles and cares of
Storyland. Won't it be wonderful there? Won't it be wonderful there? Having no burdens to bear, joyously singing with heart bells all ringing. Oh, won't it be wonderful there? Won't it be wonderful there?
And downtown again, Donna and Walena. Now the parade, the Cresco Band, Alice Chalmers Tractor, Old Model T, the fire engine, Lime Springs Children's Theater Group. Here's the little replica of the Zion United Methodist Church. After that is the sign for the Litke Mill, Paul Harvey Tribute to the American Farmer. And last is the float of the Lime Springs High School class of 1959, the next to the last class to graduate from Lime Springs High School. I noticed Dwayne Borgen on the left edge, and you may know some of the others. That's the end of the parade, and near the end of the slideshow here, went into my cousin, Annalie Austin. So thanks for watching, and if you're watching on YouTube, why, please subscribe to the channel. Goodbye till next year.